are back live on a special Saturday edition of the Paranormal Voice. Thank you for everybody who's joining us this afternoon. It is a great honor to be back here. I love these special time dates because that means I have a really special guest that is coming your way in just a few moments. But guys, before I begin, I have to tell you about our amazing sponsor this month. Of course, my good friends over at Paraware. If you need Paraware, you go over to them. Check them out. They have an amazing lineup of merchandise over there. So you got to check these guys out. Jason and Amber, two amazing people. QR code is on the corner of the screen. So please go show them some pair of love and tell them the Paranormal Voice has sent you. Two great people over there. So guys, watch out for them. They are everywhere and anywhere. So at a convention, check them out, guys. Pick up yourself some amazing pair of gear. That is for sure. But back to today, yes, I have one of my greatest friends that I've met. With being around these events all the time, and for the past wow, it's been over a decade now. You just get to meet certain people that you just don't know why it clicks, but the energy. So much is clicked between two people, and my guest today, she is truly a doll, an angel, and wow. And I mean, if you follow her on any of her social medias or seen her in person, you will just know why she is an absolute paranormal sweetheart. We love her to death, and I'm not going to waste any time because it has been almost a full year since I have talked to this lovely lady. She has been so busy, and I just don't dare to bug her because I want her to get as much possible sleep as she possibly can. So, guys, right now, I want you to welcome to the Paranormal Studios once again our good friend, the lovely, the darling MJ Dickson.
Hi. Oh my gosh,
Hello.
what an intro. I love you and I miss you. Thank
I
you for
miss
having
you
me back.
too, and like I said, I know we've been talking off and on a little bit, and it is very unfortunate, but I will not be attending Sage Paracon this year, which is it is so devastating to me. But you know what, your event is such a mega difference of any other Paracon that anybody can go to. Anybody who has been a part of Sage Paracon, been to Sage Paracon, or even had an opportunity to even meet with you at any conventions, your same tribe is the most amazing tribe
They
that
really
has ever
are.
been created. And I mean, worldwide, it is hands down a truly amazing group. I mean,
Thank
I
you.
got to
I can't
meet
take credit.
them
You're amazing.
3 years ago now. I think I did
Mhm.
my first Sage Paracon was 3 years ago. And I'll tell you, they opened their arms up and loved me. And I was like, wow, I found people. I love this.
Yeah.
But that's
I mean,
because they
love.
are a reflection of you. That's why.
Oh, thank you. That's kind. You know what? Like attracts like, I think. And your vibe attracts your tribe. And the Sage tribe, they really are. I mean, there are thousands of members around the world. And they're just the damn most welcoming, beautiful people who are so passionate about all things weird. And it's created this great safe space where you can completely be yourself and you can talk about anything weird, wacky, and wonderful, and everybody will jump into the conversation. It's great. I love it. It's a
Yes.
really cool tribe.
No, yeah, no. And I mean, what you've created, I mean, your Patreon pages are
Thank you.
full of information. You
I
get to
try.
hang out with you. So people, if you've not joined her Patreon page, you have to get over there.
Oh,
I-
thank you.
it's not very expensive, and I
No,
mean, you
I
get
mean it's
to
like $4 or $5 starting a month.
yeah,
That's
that's
like a
like
cup of
a Starbucks coffee a day.
coffee.
You know. So if you can afford Starbucks coffee, you can afford to be a part of the Sage Paratribe and the Patreon page. And you do so much. You not only like you do
I'm tired.
workshops on there,
Yeah.
you do private meetings, you talk
Mhm.
with them, you have movie nights, any projects you're working on gets shared on the Patreon page, so they all get to see it first and get firsthand. So, like I said, but you'll keep yourself so busy. I mean, God
You
bless
have
your
no
husband,
idea.
Duncan. I mean, I mean, Duncan must just see you as a blur.
Well, we're kind of like ships passing in the night most times. So, which is why I'm so holy about the few days off that I do get, where I'm just like, okay, everybody leave me alone. I have a day off. Oh my gosh, what do I do?
Yeah.
Oh
What
my
do you?
God, free time.
What is a day off? I gotta
I
figure
know.
this
Can you
out.
eat it?
Is that something you schedule? Do I get paid for a day off? No,
Oh, that
but
is
no,
fun.
but I mean, it's so amazing. But it just shows you, the work that you do, what you're doing, all your projects. And I mean, if anybody doesn't know, basically anything that comes out of the UK, MJ's probably had her finger on it.
Pretty much.
So, and I mean, but the UK is such an amazing place. I mean,
Mhm. Yeah.
it is one of the most historical written about places on earth. I mean,
And
it is.
super haunted. It's amazing.
It's yeah. You can't go anywhere without running into somebody or something that's has a haunted story to it.
Absolutely.
So it must be weird, like you, as the rest of us in the world is knowing that we are not at the MI Paracon
I
this
know.
year. Uh,
Heartbreaking. Come on,
yes,
Brad.
smarten up. Yeah, but
Just a
no,
little-
but yeah, I mean, this is usually the time of year where I get to hang out with you and Duncan, and we get to enjoy some laughs and some hugs and some tears, and enjoy being around. But it's unfortunate without that thing. It was just without that one event, it just throws you off
It's
kilter
such a big
altogether.
hole in our calendar because Michigan Paracon has always been. It's like Sage Paracon on steroids. It's always been this gathering, this reunion of so many people. I mean, over 1,000 people attend,
Great.
and it was always just so great because it was the one place you could see everybody,
Yeah,
everybody in
everybody
one
went.
event. Yeah,
Yes,
it was awesome.
but I do gotta say, my favorite was, of course, the last year, and we were all sitting there talking. I finally snaggled you to get in my booth,
Yes,
and who
yeah,
comes along?
that sounded wrong, but yes.
Yes, you're right. But to know us is to know that we're a very loving bunch. But yes, no, my favorite part of that, I was right in the middle of the interview, and who comes and pops along?
We had a hijacker.
We had a hijacker,
We just hijacked the whole interview.
and that hijacker is none other than the lovely Mr. Tim Shaw, who is here today who is a big
My
part
favorite
of what's
hijacker.
going on this year.
Yes, he's a part of Sage Paracon. Finally, I managed
Yes.
to drag Tim kicking and screaming to be a part of Sage Paracon.
And
so busy.
and MJ, you know how much I like you because I am driving there.
I know.
I am
I
driving
know.
there because you know how I like flying. So I want to be able to go, and I'm not going to miss it. So
Oh my gosh, I'm so excited to have you there.
I'll be
It's
getting
gonna
up. I'll be on the road by 5 a.m. and who knows when I'll get there. We'll worry about it when I get there.
As long as you get there in one piece, I don't care. I don't
We'll
care
be
when you get there, as long as you're there in one piece.
We'll be there. We'll be there. I can't wait. I'm so OCD, MJ. I'm already starting to pack. So this way I can make sure I have everything all put together.
Do you know, I start hosting my UK tour in 2 days. I'm doing a private tour for a couple of ladies, and I haven't packed anything for that. I have 1 day after the tour to pack for 3 months on the road. I haven't even packed a single thing. I haven't even had time to eat. Never mind pack. So stress levels are
I bought all new underwear for the September October
wonderful.
season. So listen, I can handle it. So long as I have new underwear, I'm ready to go. That's like my superpower. It's like that's my Superman cape, my underwear, and I'm ready to rock and roll.
Oh my God!
I love that.
Now you know, Tim. Can you put me in your suitcase so that I can be there now? Because I mean, this
I'm
this
gonna
sounds
miss
like it's
you.
going to be it's going to be you know, but I mean, every year MJ goes above and beyond and blows herself away from the previous year with the
Honestly.
guests, the speakers.
Just
You know, it's the same question I posed to Tim and Brad. It's like, how do you guys do it? Like, how do you just blow the year before away? And I mean, so
no
MJ,
pressure, right?
I mean, to snag Tim, you know, like you said, that must have been a pretty heavy duty lasso right there.
Right.
Yeah.
Taken forever.
But look
I
at
am
this
so
amazing
excited.
group of people. I
Aren't
mean,
they such a beautiful bunch? I'm so excited. So obviously we have to have Richard Estep there because the man writes books. I don't understand. Like he writes a book in like 2 weeks. It's impossible. It's incredible. And he has been a mentor to me when it comes to my writing. If it wasn't for Richard Estep, I wouldn't have any books out there at the moment. So he's taught me so much, and his talks are always so fascinating, and you always walk away learning something new. I think that's, you know, when you say how do you pick speakers for your events, that's always been top of my list, is what are these people going to teach you? What
right.
information can we share? Because that's what the event is about. Yes, it's
Yes.
about community and meeting awesome like-minded people, but I want you to walk away from that event learning so many new things that you can then put into practice in your investigations or developing your psychic mediumship. Or maybe you just like the stories, you know, maybe you learn a new skill, whether that's maybe you learn how to publish your own book or how to produce your own TV show or whatever the case is. Like, I want you to learn. And Richard always has so much to offer. We also have, oh, hi, everybody in the chat. Brad Blair. Brad is going to be doing his talk about his book, Paranormal Justice. And these are all hauntings, cryptids, and curses in the court of law. And there are some phenomenal stories that he's going to share with us. And then the lovely Tim. Tim, what are you teaching people about?
I don't know. What am I supposed to? I'll worry about it when I get there. You know how I am.
The art of Victorian seance.
The art of a Victorian seance, yes. Because I have one of my really strong interests has always been Victorian morning rituals and practices. And growing up, I mean, I was taught by some of the old blue hairs down in the spiritualist camps who practiced that style of seance. And so I am like so excited to be able to go and share that with everybody. That's one of my absolute favorite things to do.
So, and it kind of, you know what? I set the theme for our murder mystery night. And then everybody, all the speakers sent me their talks and what they were about. And I was like, wait a second, like all of this is tying in because the Sunday night is a Victorian seance themed, like murder mystery escape room. It's going to be chaos. But then we have Kelvin Von Crush. And Kelvin, for those who don't know, is the occult collector. And so he collects artifacts, anything to do with the occult history or paranormal history. And he kind of preserves the stories and the artifacts. And he has some that are allegedly haunted, according to, you know, the people that gave it to him. He is a skeptic, and I love that about Kelvin. Like, we argue about everything. It's great. You know, we'll sit and fight both sides of the story because he is a great skeptic. You know, he's so open-minded, but yeah, great conversations. And he's going to be teaching a workshop on how to collect. And this isn't just for occult and paranormal objects. If you want to collect baseball cards, if you want to collect whatever it is in general, comic books, whatever, how do you know that something is authentic? You know that it is what the person says it is. How do you find the backstories to the paranormal and the occult objects? How do you preserve that history? What do you do if you want to collect something? how do you go about tracking it down, making sure you can authenticate it, making sure that you're not being ripped off, how to preserve it, etc., etc. And I think that is such a cool workshop, because anybody who's in the paranormal field, we all collect paranormal trinkets along the way. Everyone, all of us, whether you start
Not Tim. Tim doesn't collect
Tim
anything.
doesn't have a single one. I don't even know why he's coming to the event. He doesn't have any. Like, I've collected quite an extensive collection of random things along my travels, and from paranormal haunted locations and the history and people in paranormal and occult history, like Aleister Crowley. And so to be able to authenticate things and learn more about collecting, that is some great knowledge right there.
Right.
And then, so Tim, sorry, I've just read the comment from Sylvia who says, I love it when Tim shows his items on a live. Hint, hint, nudge, nudge.
Oh, I'm way behind doing that, because I have I've got a couple I just picked up. I'll tell you the truth. I was down at the in Cleveland, Ohio, Wednesday, and I went to visit my friend at the Buckland Museum of Witchcraft and Magic, and so I got a chance to see my buddy Steve there, the director. But while I was there, I stopped at Cleveland Curiosities, and I bought a variation of a Ouija board. I love Ouija boards that I did not have, because the earliest one I have is dated between about 1915, 1919. Well, I actually got a variation of that was dated about 1911 to 1914. So I am like very excited to. I think I'm going to break that out one of these days, and I haven't gotten the chance to play around with this one yet. So it's in the collection now, but I think it's calling me. I think it's calling to talk to me. So we'll have to go and maybe we'll have to do a live one of these nights where I'm going to do a live on the air. Let's see what the Ouija board says, and I'm not going to go and censor the wonderful words that come through.
Amazing. I love it. So speaking of using tools like Ouija boards and things like that, we have Kim Sage. Now, last time she kind of taught us a lot about how to use your spidey senses along with equipment and like kind of matching the two. But this year, Kim is going to be teaching us about past life regressions. And I'm super excited to learn more about that, and she's also going to be doing a talk about reincarnation and the afterlife and what's the in-between, the afterlife in between. So I'm pretty excited because I've heard some really cool reincarnation stories and stuff. So I'm excited about Kim's talks. If you don't know, we've got Tyler Darnell and John Sullivan. They are in the chat right now. That's FPRI, Fredericksburg Paranormal Research and Investigations. I absolutely adore this team. Kim is a part of their team as well. And they've got loads of other great members like Rhonda and Sindra and all of them. So shout outs to all of you guys. But John and Tyler are going to be joining us to jump in with a couple of talks and things as well. So Tyler is going to be teaching us a talk about paranormal photography and what has been done in the past, like William Mumler and all of those great historical figures, and where spirit photography kind of started and where it's heading to, because Tyler's actually developed a piece of equipment that is super exciting. And they're busy with the prototype at the moment. So he's going to be talking to us about his spirit photography piece of equipment that he's developed and conceptualized. This is awesome. I'm so excited. And then we have John, who's going to be joining us for a panel. And I don't even know where to begin with this panel, because Tim, you're going to be on this panel as well. And I know Brad and Richard are going to be on it. And it's basically called That's Weird. And it's all about things like Bigfoot and cryptids and aliens and Dogman sightings and Mothman and, anything really weird. But here's the catch. Belle Plantation has Bigfoot, has Dogman, has UFOs. It is the Rappahannock tribe ground where they still host their powwows. It is the birthplace of President James Madison. There is so much going on at this place. There's elementals. There's
MJ, I'm scared. Don't scare me yet. I'm scared. I get scared easy.
It excites me so much. There's everything. And so I'm not going to tell the stories here. I'm not going to spoil it because I'm going to tell them on the panel. But the only way I can describe it is, I guess it was Bigfoot experience at Belle Grove. And it made me believe in aliens. Like, that place just blew my mind. So we're going to be doing a panel about it. But Michelle, who has Belle Grove Plantation, she's going to be telling us her Bigfoot sighting stories and things because she's actually seen them and heard them and smelt them around the house at Belle Grove. She's also seen Dogman there, so we get to hear that story as well. And then John's got some stories. He's got some really strange stories about, weird things like that have happened in and around the area. So I'm quite excited about that panel because, man, we're going to dive into some weird stuff.
And that's the amazing part, the interaction that's going to happen during Sage Paracon weekend. I mean, it's not just the talks. It's everything that goes through the whole entire weekend from Friday night right through until Sunday. I mean, it's a nonstop weekend and people it is so much fun. Yeah. If you've not bought the tickets, the description, the link to the description is for the tickets are in the description. So make sure, and I know I've been hearing through the grapevine, tickets are very limited, so do not hesitate. Make sure you get your tickets. You are going to have an amazing weekend with an amazing amount of speakers. But it's not a big event, and this is why I'd like to tell people Sage Paracon is different from any Paracon you will ever attend. It's meant to be intimate, it's meant to be small, it's not meant to have thousands of people because I don't think it would have the same effect.
No, it wouldn't. I mean,
1,000 people were there
to less than 100 people.
Yeah.
It's less than 100. Sometimes I like to keep it around 50, to be honest. It's always been around 50 people. I say less than 100 because sometimes we've had, 60 and sometimes we've had 40. I just kind of judge the crowd and see I don't want it to get big. I don't want it to lose that intimacy because when we're sitting, so first of all, we're under a huge tent right on the Rappahannock River. We've got our tables and everything out there. We got a little stage. It's real small and intimate. And basically, the speakers, we barely even sit on the stage. Sometimes we even just pull up at one of the tables and sit with you, and we have this discussion because it is such a small event. And so it's a very interactive back and forth. Like the workshops are really hands-on, and you can jump in with as many questions as you want. The point is that you have the speakers there and you can pick their brain about anything, not just what we're talking about, not just our talks and lectures, our workshops, but throughout the whole weekend. If there's something else that you want to learn about or know, we are at your disposal the entire weekend to teach you as much as we possibly can. So, and it's very relaxed as well. It's the most beautiful setting, but it is very, very relaxed. We have a barbecue food truck that have also the best crab cakes, Maryland crab cakes I've ever eaten in my life.
Absolutely. I'll agree with that 100%.
And the barbecue.
Tim, you got to have the cakes. They are.
You have to. They are incredible.
I might have to go off of training in order to do that. I don't know.
You know what? I think you're going to have to because Jeff Belanger described the crab cakes as a religious experience.
Listen, I've drank with Jeff Belanger, and that's a religious experience. So
I haven't been there.
Well, yeah, and then MJ brings her witch's brew too. That is very
witch's brew. So we start out the Friday night with chaos. I say it's an icebreaker, but it's chaos because we have a variation of Jeopardy, like the game show that we play.
Right.
And so we have very, very, very random facts about each one of our speakers. And we put them all up on the Jeopardy board, and you get to choose. And then you have to guess which random fact belongs to which speaker. Hi, Jason. And each of those facts has a really funny story or just a very random story attached to them. So
all I know is when I sent in my little addition to it, I was even blushing. So that's all I'm going to say.
There were one or two of yours that I was like, wow, okay. This is happening. So, I'm quite excited about the game show. But it is, anyone who was at Sage Paracon for the last one, if I say the words dolphin or hamburger, every single one of them is like, oh dear. Because it's just the most random, funny, absolutely hilarious stories that go along with it. And so it is a nice icebreaker. We have a selection of canapes and things for the night, and it's quite a good spread of food. We have Witch's Brew cocktails, and your canapes and a cocktail are included in your ticket. There is a cash bar. We have the game show. It's chaos. We laugh. We break the ice. Everybody loves each other. It's fantastic. By the end of that, if you don't know our speakers quite well, then something's wrong, because it is just the fun way to get to know them. And then Saturday, we have talks all day and workshops. Saturday night, we investigate a full investigation from, I think we start like 8 until 2:30 in the morning. It's a full-on investigation.
I'll be in bed. I'll be in bed by 9:30. Just let you know, old people go to bed early.
He'll be the trigger object. We'll do the Ouija board on your stomach.
So the snoring you will hear is not the ghost talking, it's Tim in his room.
Right. So we do a paranormal investigation with the speakers. And last year, or the last one, was Jeff Belanger, where he witnessed the library door handle start rattling on its own, like somebody was jiggling it to walk in. He thought it was someone trying to get into the library, yanked the door open, and there was no one in the other room. It was great, but he has it on camera. It was fantastic. It's a really cool place. There's great EVPs and activity. And then Sunday all day, I just saw Fredericksburg Paranormal Hamburger. Told you. One word. That's all you have to tell them. Ouija Belly. That is going to be Tim's new nickname from now on. Ouija Belly. We should get a Ouija board tattooed on your belly, Tim. So if you sleep, we can still use the board.
There's about 6 jokes that can go with that, and I'm not going to touch any of them right now.
I'm trying to keep it clean. So, and then Sunday night, we do it's, again, chaos. It is so much fun, though. It is a paranormal murder mystery escape room. And so there's actors, which are the speakers. They have their little script in each of the rooms at Belgrove. And you have to go from room to room. You have to solve a murder. So you need to tell us who the killer is, what the weapon was, and the motive. There's a lot of cocktails involved and a cash bar. So yeah, it's a super fun, very, very exciting, weird night. What accent is this? Lord, I don't even know. Right, stick with me.
Listen, MJ, all I got to say is I'm glad I am not going to be the person trying to get out of the place, because after 4 of your cocktails, I'm going to be lucky that I can sit there.
After 4, you'd be passed out. After 2, people have trouble doing any of the puzzles.
Yes, definitely.
On the strong side. My accent, I'm going back to that. Stick with me here. I'm born in Zimbabwe, raised between South Africa and Greece, but I live in England. I'm married to a South African Scotsman, and I work in the States most of the year.
So we don't know what language that is. That is just one jumble.
I'm like a jambalaya, I'm like a gumbo.
It's close. Listen. I can understand you, so you're good. You're good.
Yeah. No, I mean, but I gotta say though, I'm pretty sure it was last year at the very beginning of the murder mystery party. We were one of the first groups to go up in the bedroom that MJ was in. We walked in. It was her and Kim, and I don't know if there was somebody else that was at the table.
Yes.
And
Oh my gosh.
we
I
walked
remember
in
that.
and we're looking around, we're trying to observe everything, and then all of a sudden the door opens on its own, and we thought, oh, this is part of the and we're like, is that part of it? And MJ's face goes, no, that was not part of it. And I was like, wow.
We were up in the medicine suite, and myself, Kim, and Rhonda, and we were doing a seance where the spirits of President James, or who was it? Mrs. Madison.
Yeah.
Yes, Mrs. Madison. James Madison's mother. Her ghost, which was Sindra, who was a brilliant actress, who was also hiding in the bathroom of the suite. So we're doing this seance where the ghosts are coming through the Ouija board and giving you a riddle, and then you had to solve the riddle to get a clue, find a like Da Vinci Code crypttext in the room, and then put that answer into the crypttext to open it, to get a cipher, to then do another puzzle. It was chaos, right? But we have this whole scene set up, and we're around the little round table with the black tablecloth and the candles and the Ouija board and all of this, and getting everything, like super spooky. But in that room is an elevator, and there is a door to, like, you walk through the door and then you have into this little room, and you have the elevator there. And that room, that little elevator door had been locked the entire time. Like, none of us had bothered going in there. And so the first group came in. Sindra, hiding in the bathroom, bursts through the bathroom door and says her little script, that she's the ghost of Mrs. Madison and blah, blah, blah. And one of the things that she had to say to help you find the crypttext in the room was she would point to the other side of the room and say the word open. And that was it. It was this real creepy, like, open. And as she did it, the damn elevator room door just swung open. And we were all like, and everyone in the group is going, oh my God, that's so cool. How did you guys do that? And I'm like, we didn't. That wasn't us. The fourth group.
Now, do you guys provide adult Depends, adult
Right?
underwear,
Listen,
just
I
for
only
those
needed one
occasions?
that night. But about the third or fourth group that night that came through that room, the same thing. We do the whole spiel. Sandra comes out of the bathroom. She says her little script, and there's a delay. It's not like she opened the bathroom door that created like a vacuum of sorts or whatever, right? She does her little script bit. She points to the other side of the room and says, open. And the armoire behind me just went, and the doors opened, and we were all like, hello? Like, it was just Paranormal Pampers. You need to market that, Jason. Like, listen, that is right there. You need, what do you call it? Patent that.
Put a copyright on that.
Yeah. That.
But yeah,
right
but that goes along with the Belgrove in itself.
Yeah.
I mean, it has a life of its own.
Oh
It's got its own energy. I mean, it's such an amazing place.
Yeah.
You walk into that and you're just in awe because the place, the energy just sucks you right in.
Oh yeah. The first time I walked through the doors at Belgrove Plantation, I walked in and I felt like I was coming home. It was so welcoming and just so like, oh, hi, MJ. Creepy crappers. Listen, buddy, We message me. We're going into business together. We got this. We're going to have a whole adult diaper range for investigating by the end of this show. I'm in.
So that's the one question I don't think we've ever discussed. How did you come upon like finding the Belle Grove plantation? Like what?
I didn't. They found me.
Oh,
Yeah. So I think it was back in 2018, 2019. It's all kind of blurred into one, to be fair. But it was, yeah, round about then, Michelle from Belle Grove was hosting her own Belle Grove Paracon. And she invited me to be one of the speakers. And so it was myself, Brian Cano, Amy Bruni, Adam Berry, Janet Shackelford. I think that was about it. Jessica Potter, maybe I know she was there. But there were a few of us. And it was a great event. I literally walked into the house and went, okay, this is my second home. Like, these are my people. I love these people.
we're gonna have a whole line. We're gonna have a whole line of underwear.
I right. I told you.
I'm sorry, MJ. Keep going.
The guys from FPRI, John. No, you're good. But John and Sindra and Tyler, all of the guys, Rhonda, everybody, Kim, all of them from FPRI, I fell in love with everybody immediately, and I went, this is now home. So the next year I contacted Michelle and I was like, hey, I host Sage Paracon in England. Like, could I hop over the pond and could I do one at your place? And she was like, yeah, let's do it. And I think this is like our fourth one now. Oh, wow. Lost count already. Yeah.
No,
I love it.
But yeah, but like I said, it is truly an amazing place. And the history of the place, I mean, for people who love history, and just down the road is the birthplace of George Washington up the street too, which I had an opportunity to go visit the first time I went up there because I've never been to Virginia before. I was so fascinated. So when somebody goes, oh yeah, George Washington's homestead is just up the road, I'm like, really? Let's go.
And what's his name? With John Wilkes Booth? The assassination. It happened like up the road.
The Garrett Farm is not that far away.
Like,
the Garrett Farm.
That's like next to Belle Grove.
Yeah. That's not that far away. Where the tobacco barn was, yes.
Yeah. That's like, apparently he stopped by Belle Grove on the run and had lunch. Right. Or something like that, as the story goes. I'm like, hey, I'm on the run. I'm just going to pop in for a quick meal.
But that's the amazing part. Like, just around Belle Grove, there's so much history just around that area to go along. And the confusing part is that's not the only Belle Grove plantation. There is one that is a few miles away, is there not?
Yeah, so our Belle Grove, where we host our event, is in King George, Virginia. There is another Belle Grove. It's about 2 hours away, and we've had that in the past. I mean, I even put it in the ticket email. Please go to this address. Do not end up at the other Belle Grove. And the other Belle Grove was named after this one. So it's still a historical tie and everything to it, but I just don't want people to go to the wrong one. So it's bellegroveplantation.com if you want to check out the website, and it's in King George, Virginia. And you can, 2019. Thanks, John. I just saw the Belle Grove Paracon. Can remember the date. There is also a way that you can win tickets to Sage Paracon. So there are 2 different ways that you can win tickets. You can either win one full access VIP all-in weekend pass, or you could win 2 gold passes. Now, in order to win the VIP full access platinum package, once I am done with the show here, I am going to go and hop onto the Sage Paracon page on Facebook. I am going to put a post on there. If you follow the page, like the post, and share it, share it with your friends. Like, just let people know what we're doing in the middle of Virginia at this random little plantation. Like, it'd be nice if you could share the word. And yeah, when you share the post, if you've done all three things, you go into a draw, and we will draw the winner from the people who do all three of those steps correctly. And then the other way, I will post the link on the page as well. So Belgrove Plantation, they have, it's a nonprofit. You can donate to the charity, to the upkeep of the historical house, etc., etc. And we love preserving the home and the history and everything about it. So they are running an auction. And if you go on their auction page, I'll post the link. There are loads of different things that you can bid on and prizes that you can win and stuff. And one of those is 2 tickets to Sage Paracon as well. So we're trying to raise money for the historical home, for the upkeep and renovation and everything. So please help us do that. There's other really cool prizes on there as well, not just paranormal. Yeah,
absolutely. And yeah, preserving history is such a big thing, because a lot of these places are not government funded whatsoever. It is all done. Mm-hmm. It is all done through donations or event or stuff like having Sage Paracon there.
Yeah,
helps
100%.
Raise money to help preserve a location. But location really preservation is so important. It is a part of our history. It is what makes the United States and everything that goes along with it. If you lose these types of buildings, you lose the history that goes along with it. So
and
it's very important.
And their home.
Yes, we can't have homeless ghosts roaming around Virginia. They need a place to sleep too, and they just might come crawl in your house if you let this one go. Or you go visit Tim in his house. I'm sure MJ brings some. They follow MJ home too, but
I'm pretty sure they do.
I agree there, MJ. I agree there.
Let's go hang out with her, because we have so much fun when she's here. Let's go hang out at her house.
That happens more than I'd like to admit.
But yeah, that is such an important, such great causes. So there you go, folks. People that are watching the show right now, people that'll be watching it later on tonight, because we do have people that are at work and that are not having the opportunity to watch this live. We get to hang out with such amazing people.
It's all Tim.
It's all you guys. It's all you guys. Believe me.
But yeah, no, but like I said, yeah, preservation is big, and that's the big talk right across the paranormal community. I'm sure anybody who's watching the show, you have a location in your area that, help support it. Go out there. If they have fundraisers, do whatever it takes to make sure that you help preserve these locations, because
Tim, you do it all the time. Like you work at so many different locations. You're constantly volunteering and helping out. Tell us about that.
Well, I do. I volunteer at Concordia Cemetery, which is an 1800 cemetery, and my job primarily is I've done speaking there for them to raise money, but my job there is to go out there and recover lost tombstones that have been fallen over. We dig them up. If they're too damaged, we geotag them, so that we know that, what it's there. We could make sure that we can fill in some spots, some blanks on the old records. So that's all fun. And then I go and I've done 3 presentations for the Fourth Side Tavern, which is an 1808 tavern locally here in New York State. And I'm always out there doing it. And in the past, I've done VIP work for Gettysburg and the Antietam National Battlefields. And I love doing stuff like that. And it's funny, because when I was a kid down in the Lilydale Assembly, I had an old man, probably younger than I am now, which sucked. But
it seemed ancient then.
Oh my God, the guy had to be 63 years old, And I think to myself, I wish I was 63 again. But I had him say, go out there and this is what you're learning here is to be an addition to your life. Get out there and do it, give back. And I what I try to do is I kind of balance it. Whatever I take in, I usually go and I try to balance it out by doing free events for historic sites. And I've got a couple things I'll be at the Elmira. I'll be at the Palmyra Museum in Palmyra, New York. I'll be doing a gallery there to raise money for their upcoming. They have a complex of like 3 or 4 different buildings that we go and I work at, and I'll be working with the University Express raising money for seniors and their stuff. So it's a lot of fun. I love doing that this way. And you know what? Whatever comes in my way, it's karma. If you give back, it comes back. So that's 100%. a firm believer. It's a firm believer, and I'm thankful. And then you know what? Karma sometimes really is nice, because I got a charming award from MJ last year at the Michigan Paracon that we will not go and describe, but it was part of the human anatomy that we definitely won't talk about. And MJ presented it to me, and I get a chance. So I was able to pass it on. It's a major award, guys, and it's not a leg. It's not a leg.
It is, yeah.
So it's a major award. Yeah. So it's already gone through about 4 or 5 new owners. But
I mean, it's been awarded to John Zaffis, Dustin Parry, Aaron Sagers, Greg Lawson, Richard.
Oh my God, yeah, Brad Blair, Estes, everybody got it. Everybody's got it. It's an honor to get it. But that's how I got a chance to really get to know you, and it's always good to see you and Duncan. And I always consider that as karma. I always feel that if you go and do something nice, you're rewarded. And just by going and knowing Dale and you, and we get a chance to talk, and we're close, and we all. And listen, I got a chance to be invited to the Sage Paracon. That's major for me. So I can't wait to do that. But I mean, that's the fun of it. And you get a chance to meet so many people. And what I love about the Sage Paracon is the smaller numbers.
Yes.
Big events are great. Don't get me wrong. Big events are great. But you know what? I feel more comfortable at smaller events. You get a chance to talk to people. You get a chance to 100%. Go and really pick their brains, because I'm more interested in what people have to tell me than what I'm going to tell them, because
me too.
I bore myself when I talk. So I got a chance to go and talk. I hear their stories.
I don't know. I can talk to you for hours. Another thing that we do is there is a local animal shelter that's pretty close to Belgrove, and so it is really important that the King George Animal Shelter, that we raise money to help the shelter as well. So every year at the event, we do also have a bit of a raffle. The speakers all chuck something in, and our vendors chuck something in, and we do have a couple of vendors as well. So I'll talk about them just for a second. Yep. But we try and raise some money for the shelter, like you say, putting some good out there. It's really important, and it's not only just the historical preservation of a place like Belgrove, but also what can you do in the local community as well? Like where are those funds needed, and how can we help? And we all love fur babies. Like we're all big animal people. So it is very important that whilst we're there, we try and do a little something for them as well.
And MJ, for my collection of Ouija boards, I'm just going to give everybody just a little hint of what I'm going to put in the auction. I love to be able to go and bring a board, and I like to have everybody who is at all the speakers sign the board and put that into the auction itself. So I'll be bringing that to auction off. That's something that I love to do. And, people are so generous. People send me Ouija boards that say, with little notes that say, "This is evil." So what I like to do is I like to go and have them autographed, and I pass them on to other people.
Great. I love
But
that. Here, have
I
a
will-
haunted
Yeah,
evil
yeah.
cursed Ouija board. Yeah.
I'll clear
Perfect.
them. I'll clear them. Maybe. I don't know yet. Maybe. It depends.
Depends.
It depends.
Depends on who wins it.
Depends on who wins it. So yeah, we do. Like I said, we do some work for the animals, the fur babies, and dog man. Yes, there's vet bills. Come on,
Yeah, they got to get their teeth fixed. How can they eat?
right?
But but yeah, I mean, a lot of these conventions, they're all surrounded by local
Yeah, places that
establishments that could use help. And animal shelters is always a good way to go. Animals
definitely.
are animals that can't defend for themselves, so they rely on us to help them out. And once again, a lot of these animal shelters are underfunded, and they just
massively.
can't.
Co-star.
So yeah, it's an all around great area, and it's a good location, amazing people, great speakers.
You're okay.
It's going to be an amazing year once again. But before I let anybody go, we have to talk about MJ's amazing books.
Oh.
And guys, you can pick these up on
Hey,
Amazon.
you made it look pretty. I want one of those.
I'll send this to you. I create it. I'll send it to you. You can use it.
Much appreciated.
But yeah, no, I mean, I've read both of these books. Truly amazing books. They are more
Yes, they are.
there are more memoirs about your life in the paranormal journey, not
And
just
the lessons I learned. Yeah.
Yes. Beneath the African Sky was truly an amazing book.
Classic. It's classic. It's not even amazing. It's classic.
Yes.
It's that good. I mean, you know what? I love anything that's traditional. I love folklore. I'm one of those people that really, if I can go, and I've worked with voodoo people and hoodoo people here in the United States and in Canada, and this just was amazing. I'm going to be honest with you, MJ. I'll bet you I read that in like 4 days, maybe 5 days.
Wow.
I sat down and I read it. Yeah, it's one of those ones where, well, it was, for me, it was winter reading. So I was able to go and I wasn't like all over the place. So, I mean, I was able to go and sit down and actually enjoy it. And that made it's just an amazing book. And it's one of those ones that you really, once you start it, you almost can't put it down. It really is. It's magnetic.
It was such an adventure. Sylvia, you're going to have to come over to Belle Grove. Hey, listen, just a heads up. We are doing another Sage Paracon in Virginia next year, and I'll be announcing the dates and some of the speakers at this year's event. Just a heads up.
A heads up. I'm definitely going to be there next year. I'm not going to miss 2 years in a row. I will not. That's not going to happen. I don't care what's going on in the world. That's all I'm going to say.
Dale, I'll give you my ID. You can come across. Maybe not. That might not be.
Geez, that might get me put in there even faster, Tim. Thanks.
I live.
Oh, Mr. Shaw, we've been looking for you. No, I'm not Tim Shaw. I just look like Tim Shaw. I'm not Tim Shaw. Really, look, I'm not.
Oh my gosh, I love it.
No, like I said, it is a great event for anybody who's not been a part of the Sage Paracon yet. Please make the effort, get down there, get yourselves over to the link is below, or find her on
12 tickets left, just so you know.
That's great.
Wow.
That's it.
That's awesome.
12 tickets, and that's it. I'm stopping it there. I do not want a big group of people, so that's come and join it.
Yeah, so get those tickets, get them before they're gone. You are going to have an amazing weekend, amazing guests, great location. And like I said, you're going to walk away from there learning so much from the speakers, but just to spend the whole weekend with a group of strangers, you definitely leave there as family afterwards. So,
like you don't have a choice. It's like a cult. It's not. I'm just
yeah, you become a little cult.
They're like they have witch's potion like Kool-Aid. Like
It's something that's in the
drink the
potion
Kool-Aid.
that makes us all become believers. But yeah, so guys, do not hesitate. 12 tickets left. That's not a lot of tickets at all. And I'll guarantee you, and there's some really amazing hotels that are just up the road. So yeah, you're not too far from there. So like I said, get out there, experience Sage Paracon, get to hang out with these two amazing people. I wish I was going to be there this year. And I know it's going
dressed in Victorian clothing, trying to very badly read our little script for a murder mystery escape room.
MJ says to me, well, maybe it would be, maybe you might be able to go and, find a little, like a costume or something. I said, MJ, I live that stuff.
Yes.
I've got it. Got it covered.
Yep.
And it's not going to be hot. So the wool, I won't be smelling that bad wearing wool.
Yeah, that's what we said at the last Sage Paracon. And I saw Jeff Belanger in shorts.
You don't ever want to see Jeff Belanger in shorts.
It was swampy.
Oh, that's scary. Now you're scaring me. That's scary.
Oh, I have a Patreon hangout and movie night in 30 minutes. Thanks for the reminder, Sylvia.
But yeah, so guys,
Patreon next.
So everybody watching, thank you so much. MJ, Tim Shaw, thank you for coming in and being a part of this podcast. Like I said, I love you guys both to death. Thank you so much. You guys are truly why the Paranormal Voice is what it is today, because I have such amazing people like you guys that help me out.
That's it.
And make me
there
look
we go.
good.
That's as close as I can get.
So everybody, so please.
And, we need that Pampers line. I'm in.
Yes. Let's get the paranormal diaper line going.
Let's do it.
That's going to be bigger sellers than Pampers themselves. I tell you. So, guys, thank you so much for the special edition of the Paranormal Voice. Thank you to MJ Dickson, Tim Shaw. Guys, catch these people out at Sage Paracon coming up September 26th, 27th, 28th.
That's it. 26th to the 28th of September. And you can find it at stageparacon.co.uk because I'm a weirdo in the UK. So find it there.
You are the queen weirdo in the UK.
I mean, I am pretty weird.
But guys, also pick up MJ's books and follow Tim Shaw on all his social medias. Tim's got some books and follow his podcast, The Black Cat Lounge. I don't know if anybody can see it, but I popped it on today. There we go.
Look at that. You make that shirt look good.
You do make that look good.
Well, I got to keep up with Tim in the gym, and that's hard. But everybody, thank you so much, MJ. I love you to death. I hope I can't wait to see you, and I really hope it's gonna. Also, guys, anybody who's attending this Sage Paracon, it's MJ's big birthday.
She's 25.
Again,
21. She can legally drink in the States now.
Thank God.
Yes, it is a pretty big birthday for me, and we're celebrating at Sage Paracon. So come and
so guys,
MJ, you still got a ways to catch up with me, kid. So you're still good. You're still good.
So guys, there's a lot going on at Sage Paracon. Like I said, I cannot stress enough. Please join them. You are going to have an amazing time. And if you do not, then there's something wrong with you. It's not the event. You are going to have so much fun just to hang out with MJ, Tim. Calvin is a hoot to hang out. I love that guy from the moment I met him. And like you said, I love the way he's got valid points when he's explaining himself. Like,
also, don't trust him on the night of the Victorian seance evening, because the last escape room, he was a cop, and he was a bad cop because he was bribing everybody to trade their cocktails for false information. Watch
There's
that,
always,
man. Like,
yeah, Richard Estep, an amazing book writer, author, an amazing guy altogether. Really, really amazing guy. And of course, the people from F
FERI as well, yeah.
FPRI and Kim Sage, yeah, they help
Love
out so
her.
much, and getting to know those guys over the last couple of years. Like I said, it's an amazing group. So, guys, I cannot stress enough. SageCon, Paracon this year, get down there. You will not be disappointed. You get to do such an amazing event, and like I said, it's not a normal convention. People, it is
It's not.
totally different, and it's
Very
wonderful
normal.
that way. So, guys, that's going to do it for me and my amazing guest once again, MJ, Tim Shaw. Have fun at Sage Paracon this year. We will catch you guys all on the flip side. In the meantime, our next show will be coming your way September 7th. I have Mark Horsberg coming on. He's got a really amazing thing that he's doing out in the community. He is a star child. He is amazing. We're going to bring him back out on the show, talk about what he's up to and what he's doing. So September 7th, next episode of Paranormal Voice. In the meantime, and in between time, everybody have a wonderful night. Guys, take care of yourselves. See y'all soon.
Bye, guys.